Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investors channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about the FTX token, and that is because the entire crypto market is in a downward trajectory right now. So if you guys were waiting for an opportunity to buy tokens at a dip, this is the best opportunity to buy tokens at a dip, right? Again, not financial advice, but since all tokens are dipping right now, I want to cover some of the tokens that I really like, and this is the best opportunity to get these tokens at a very cheap discount, right? And one of my favorite exchange tokens is FTX, and I'm just gonna provide some peripheral analysis about this token so that if you guys are looking to buy this token, you can do your own research and then buy this token at a decent price, right? So again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website ftx.com in order to learn more about this project, right? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to look into the information presented on CoinMarketCap, but this is going to be a peripheral analysis only. So please do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token. So what is the FTX token? FTT is the native cryptocurrency token of the crypto derivatives trading platform FTX that launched on May 8th of 2019. Again, FTT is the native token which you guys probably are already familiar by right now for the FTX exchange, and this token basically was launched on May 8th of 2019, right? The team behind FTX comprises some of the largest crypto traders over the past few years who, having found issues with most mainstream crypto future exchanges, decided to launch their own platform. FTX claims that it stands out due to such features as clawback prevention and a centralized collateral pool, along with universal stablecoin settlements. Again, the founders of FTX, which we'll be discussing shortly, basically decided to create their own exchange because they obviously found traditional crypto futures exchanges to be extremely complicated, and they have a lot of clawbacks and a lot of issues with the collateral pool and all that. So I think they decided to just create their own exchange because of their years of experience in crypto trading, right? And in regards to clawback prevention, a significant amount of customer funds on other derivatives exchanges have been claimed by socialized losses. FTX reduces this by using a 3-tiered liquidation model. So again, one of the issues that other exchanges usually had were clawback prevention, clawback issues, which basically resulted in a significant amount of customer fund having claimed by socialized losses. So again, this is a phenomenon that if you're not a futures or derivatives trader, you won't necessarily know, but this is a loss that people who do futures or derivatives trading face a lot, right? FTX reduces this by using a 3-tiered liquidation model. So instead of using the traditional liquidation models, FTX basically uses a 3-tiered liquidation models, and thereby reduces clawback prevention, right? Reduces clawback issues. So on existing crypto futures exchanges, the collateral is fragmented across separate token wallets. This can be difficult for traders as it prevents positions from getting liquidated. On the other hand, FTX derivatives are stablecoin settled and only require one universal margin wallet. So again, there are a couple of other benefits as well. People who trade crypto futures, they are obviously familiar by this kind of like features of FTX, which is one of the reasons why FTX is extremely popular these days. And in FTX, instead of settling futures with other cryptocurrencies, they're all settled with stable coins, and they only require one universal margin wallet instead of having separate wallets, right? And this has basically kind of like revolutionized the centralized futures trading in the crypto space thanks to FTX. Another feature of the FTT are leveraged tokens, which allow traders to put leveraged positions without the need to trade on margin. If a trader wants to short Bitcoin with 3x leverage, they can simply buy a 3x short Bitcoin leverage token on FTX. These tokens are ERC20 compatible and can be listed on any spot exchange. FTX currently offers XRP, BNB, Tron, Bitcoin, ETH, EOS, and USDT, as well as Leo leverage tokens. Again, one of the other most innovative features that FTX brought to this world was leveraged tokens. So if you are extremely tempted to try leverage trading, you obviously have to worry about first of all understanding how to take a leverage and try to use the best tools that you can to use leverage, and even after that you can still get wrecked pretty easily, right? But instead of all the risk of liquidation and all that you potentially want to take, you can easily buy a leveraged token which has a 3x leverage. If you take, for example, a short Bitcoin leverage token, if you feel like Bitcoin is going to go down, you can short it, or you can buy the short Bitcoin leverage token, which provides 3x leverage. And whenever Bitcoin goes down, you make 3x profit, but just by holding this short Bitcoin token, right? Similar to that, you can also buy long Bitcoin leverage tokens as well, and you can do this for pretty much every single token that they have listed here on the screen, and that makes it much more easier for people to just hold on to a leverage token instead of buying and holding actual leverage, which can easily result in liquidations, right? So those are some of the most revolutionary concepts that FTX has brought to this crypto space. So now let's go to talk about the founders of the FTX token. FTX token, or FTT, was founded by Sam Bankman-Fried and Gary Wang. Sam Bankman-Fried is the co-author and chief executive officer at FTX, crypto derivatives exchange. He is also the CEO of Alameda Research and worked as a director of development at the Center of Effective Altruism. He was also a trader at Jane Street Capital from 2014 to 2017. So again, if you don't know who Sam Bankman-Fried is, he's one of the most popular people in the crypto space. In fact, he's more popular in many regards to several other people because of his involvement with Alameda Research and obviously FTX as well. He used to be considered as the second or third most popular, but I think now he's kind of like one of the most highly known names in the crypto space. If you don't know him, I suggest you guys to read about him. It's a very interesting person, and he started the crypto exchange FTX because of the fact that he was having a lot of issues trying to trade Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies in Japan. So that's a very interesting read as well. But apart from that, he's also like been a trader at Jane Street Capital from 2014 to 2017, so he has a lot of trading experience as well, right? Apart from him, Gary Wang is also another co-founder, but he's less well-known figure in the crypto space. Bankman-Fried studied physics and has a bachelor's degree from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Gary Wang is the co-founder and chief technology officer at FTX, crypto derivatives exchange. He's also the chief technology officer at Alameda Research. Before this, he worked as a software engineer. After moving up from a software engineering intern at Google, he was also a software engineer intern at Facebook. So again, they're talking about Gary Wang, and obviously, both Gary Wang and Sam Bankman-Fried are also involved in Alameda Research, which is one of the most popular venture capital ventures in the crypto space that has invested in several projects that has done multiple exits, including very notable projects in the current crypto space. So obviously these guys know what they're doing, and they created an exchange which is extremely popular and also offers a lot of new crypto innovations for centralized exchange, right? He has a bachelor's degree in mathematics and computer science from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Again, this is also talking about Gary Wang's experience, right? So let's move on to the actual important question that everybody would be asking. What makes FTX token very unique, right? So out of all the other tokens that's dropping in price right now that you can buy, why should you choose to buy FTX? So FTX is backed by Alameda Research, which is known as one of the leading companies in crypto trading and one of the largest liquidity providers. So again, Alameda Research is a behemoth. They provide a lot of liquidity and is also owned by Sam Bankman-Fried, just like FTX. So obviously, like, Alameda Research is backing FTX. So that is a very big strength for the FTX exchange. As such, FTX is a product designed by professionals with confirmed expertise in the industry. They cover multiple services from collateral to maintenance margin to liquidation processes and product listing. FTX also claims to be focused on fast development cycles, allowing them to deploy crypto trading systems at a competitive pace. So again, one of the other reasons why you should look into the FTX exchange is because of the fact that it is an exchange that is stood the test of time. It has tried to do a lot of innovations and they try to offer it at a very competitive price. So you're basically getting a lot of good things for very low trading fees as well as very low withdrawal fees as well, right? And for anyone who is in the crypto space, they obviously would have used FTX at least for a few kind of like trades. So that makes FTX as a very popular option for many people, even though a lot of people may not, actively be using FTX on a regular basis. There may be most of you guys, but there may be a decent chunk of people who haven't used FTX. You need to definitely try FTX. It's a very good exchange and it offers a lot of features, right? Again, you need to first of all look into the fact that if FTX is even allowed to function in your province or country or jurisdiction, because I know for a fact that FTX is not available on Ontario, Canada. It may also not be available in Japan, South Korea and the UK, but again, you guys can verify that for yourselves if you are from these countries, right? So the FTX token is one of the most popular crypto exchange tokens. So if you are trying to use the FTT tokens in order to get in-exchange benefits, how secure is the token and why would you have to why would you have to trust the security of this platform, right? So FTT is an ERC20 compatible exchange token. The Ledger Nano X or S hardware wallet allows users to securely store and manage the FTT tokens via its Ethereum app. Again, since FTT, although being one of the most popular cryptocurrencies in the crypto world, it is an ERC20 token, which means it is built on top of the Ethereum blockchain. And since Ethereum is one of the most secure networks in the world, that makes the FTT token also be a relatively secure token, right? Both the FTT and the leverage tokens security audits are done by the blockchain Consilium auditing firm. So again, all of those tokens, including the leverage tokens and the FTT tokens, are all audited by their firm, and it's completely easily storable in Ledger Nano X or S that supports the Ethereum app, right? So that's basically the quick overview of the FTX platform as well as the FTT token. Let's go to the website quickly. So ftx.com is their website. There is ftx.us, which is similar to Binance.us, but it's the American division, so it's fully regulatory compliant by the US standards. So that's a different exchange altogether, but I'm just going to cover the ftx.com. Again, right off the bat, you can clearly see that they have a lot of information about not just FTX or FTT, but also about Serum, which is also their, they're basically supporting the Solana ecosystem, and you basically have to see if you're eligible to do any of the activities that's present on the website in your jurisdiction, right? Depending on which jurisdiction you are, you may potentially have issues, accessing some information, but you can definitely verify it from their website. So going back to the FTX the original website, you can clearly see that they have their own NFTs platform. They're trying to strive to improve the climate change issue, and they're also having their own FTT staking program, which provides you with a lot of benefits within the exchange itself. And you have spot margin trading, which is currently live, and so on and so forth. So again, if you scroll below, you can basically see that it's a typical exchange. You have futures, spot, leverage tokens, and volatility tracking information. You can also participate in market predictions, trade with fiat, stake your tokens, and use FTX Pay, which is one of their flagship products. So again, you can use their FTX app as well, and their web app, which is basically what we are seeing right now. You can download and trade anywhere, anytime. Download the FTX mobile trading app, which is called FTX Pro, right? If you take a look at the staking options, they have a lot of options to stake on their exchange, and anytime you kind of like stake or lend tokens within the platform, you'll be earning some decent interest, and it's all in a secure platform, right? So FTX is one of the most secure, one of the most popular, one of the most secure centralized exchange platforms in the crypto space right now. So yeah, again, basically you have a lot of benefits by using the FTT token itself within the exchange. You have a lot of fees reductions, and you can be in certain tiers as well, but that depends on how much FTT tokens you hold, and you can find that information from the website, right? So going back to the coin market cap page for FTT, this token is ranked 22nd by market cap, and it's trading at $54.06 at the time I'm making this video, with a 10.48% decrease in the past 24 hours. Again, although all cryptocurrencies, including FTX, is going down, it seems like FTX is doing slightly better than several other major cryptocurrencies, right? So the market cap is $6.5 billion in market cap. Again, I think that this is relatively low considering the fact that FTX is going to grow, and I think as more and more people start coming into the crypto space and they understand that there are more ways to make money rather than just buying and selling tokens. You can basically buy leverage tokens. You can basically do a lot more. You can even buy tokenized versions of stocks on FTX, right? And FTX basically allows you to it supports the Solana blockchain, and Solana is becoming one of the most fastest growing blockchains in the current crypto era. So I think FTX is definitely going to benefit directly from that, and that's only going to cause FTX token to grow further, right? Even though the market cap itself has declined and it's currently in the red zone, I think this token can easily become a $10 billion market cap easily, right? And eventually it can also cross a $20 billion market cap by the end of this bull run. But for now, let's just hope that this token doesn't really go down any further. But I think because of the Solana blockchain and Solana's the hype around Solana, I think FTX is probably going to be just moving sideways more than going down. But that can obviously change depending on what Bitcoin is doing, right? If you take a look at the supply of this token has a max supply of 352 million tokens, quite a bit higher than my personal favorite of 100 million tokens supply, but it's still much better than several other exchange tokens and several other tokens in general. But the circulating supply is 34%, and that's actually pretty good. So you have 34% of the total token supply in circulation, and many of them are definitely staked because you get some really good staking rewards within the exchange itself, right, for FTT. So that's a good decent tokenomics. When it comes to the chart itself, obviously this token has performed extremely well in the recent months, but initially this token was worth just about $1.78 on 2019, I believe on 1st of August 2019, and since then it was pretty much moving sideways all the way till 26th of December 2020, when the token started moving from $5.14 to an all-time highs of about $61.25 on May or June, around that time this year, and then it crashed to a price point of about $23 to $22 per token, and then it started rallying back up, made a new all-time highs of about $80 per token before crashing back down to the current price of $53.87. I think this token can go even lower. I think this token even has a potential to break below the $50 per token range, and that would be a good opportunity to dollar cost average in, because this token is going to be around for a very long time, and I think the exchange has been doing extremely well, although they have been hit with some regulatory pressures in several jurisdictions. They are definitely going to come back, and I think the exchange tokens themselves will have their own bull run, right? Including Binance's BNB token, FTX's FTT token, as well as several other tokens as well. So I think FTT is in a pretty good opportunity right now to dollar cost average in, but if you want to get it at an even more lower price point, I think $50 per token would be a good price point to enter, right? Again, that's just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. If you go to the Bitcoin comparative, on the other hand, you can clearly see that the token had been performing quite well in the Bitcoin comparative as well in the past months. The initial token price was 700 satoshis per token on 2019 August, and then it was moving up and down, moving sideways most of the time, not a real serious action, until the April of 2021, when the token went from 2,500 satoshis to an all-time highs of about 11,042 satoshis, 11,420 satoshis, and then it kind of crashed down to a relatively decent price of 7,000 satoshis in June, and then it made a new all-time highs of about 16,000, I think close to 17,000 satoshis per token, before going back down to its current price point of around 12,000 satoshis per token, right? I think this token can go below the 10,000 satoshi mark in the next few days. Even it can still last till the end of this weekend, when this token price can go further lower, right? But if you see this token going below the 10,000 satoshi mark, I think it's a good opportunity to buy. Again, that's just my personal opinion. So I think this price point is good, but you would get better price points to buy in for both dollar comparative versus Bitcoin comparative, right? But please do your research, because this is probably going to go, this could go lower, or it could reverse and go higher as well. That's something that you need to kind of research on. But at this price point, I would be personally, I would be comfortable dollar cost averaging in, but I would still wait for less than $50 per token or less than 10,000 satoshis per token price point, right? So if you take the markets where it's available, obviously it's available in the FTX exchange itself, but it's also available on Binance, which is a good thing. So if you are looking to buy this token on Binance, it's available there. You can buy it with the USDT on Huobi Global as well, and Gay.io, and several other relatively smaller exchanges, including Poloniex and Bitfinex as well. But the decentralized options for these tokens are it's available as a ERC20 token on Uniswap, and on Serum Dex you can buy this token in the Solana token format, right? So you pretty much have a lot of options. It is a relatively popular token. You can buy it from Ethereum and non-Ethereum based exchanges. You can buy it from centralized and decentralized exchanges as well. So it is a very liquid token with a lot of liquidity available for it, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token is a very strong token, one of the strongest exchange tokens, in many cases even stronger than the Binance coin itself. I would definitely buy a small bag of this token once the price dips below $50. That's just my personal opinion on what I would do. But if you want to invest in this token, you have to do your own research, right? I can see this token reaching at least $60 to $70 by the end of a few months from now on, maybe by the end of this year. But by the end of this bull run, I can see this token even crossing the $100 mark, because it's a token that has a good value with the long-term staking benefits, as well as a good ecosystem that's thriving and growing continuously, right? And since it's also a part of the Solana blockchain, I think as Solana grows and expands, I think this token will also have a lot of potential, right? Again, this is just my opinion, guys. Remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.